how to hold a book. Yeah. Uh-oh, we got 2 right arms.
Oh.
We doing all these spare parts. Chuck them in the back. Put them in the kitchen drawer. You never know when you need an oddly shaped Allen wrench. Does anyone here have a toolbox that's full of the free tools that come with putting together furniture? Has anybody ever been that broke where you're like, oh, I might have just the wrench for that. My car, no. I want to tell you guys, I've never really told this story before because it kind of reveals. Okay, so I have ADHD. I'm neurodivergent, and my doctor says I have a touch of autism. But part of that is emotional deregulation. I get angry very quick, so I try to be as nice as I can to everybody so that I don't have to lose my temper. And I also, part of ADHD is that you have this weird connection to rejection. If you get rejected, it's the worst fucking thing in the fucking world that can happen to you. So when I was, and I didn't know any of this. Thanks that I got my degree on TikTok. Now I know all sorts of things about. But so in high school, I dated a girl for it could have been 5 years. I wasn't in high school for 5 years. Must have been like 4 years or so. Anyway, I was dumb and repeated high school a bunch. So I was just in there for all the barely legal women. No, I dated a girl for a while, and when she finally dumped me, I took a broom handle and tried to attack the 5th guy she cheated on me with. That's how liberal I was with this. Like, okay, 1 through 4, I get it, but the 5th guy you cheated on me with, that's on me. So I spent the weekend in a psych ward. Has anyone here ever spent the weekend in a psych ward? No. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I knew it. I knew by your beard and how you're trying to hold hands in virtual reality. I knew that you were crazy. But so they had a doctor, and I'm a big D&D nerd. Anybody here play Dungeons and Dragons? Play role-playing games? Anybody ever play it? Okay, there we go. You could have been my cellmate. And we could have, I don't know, shared a blanket and hung ourselves with shoestrings. So I could have tried to suffocate you with a foreskin. Because they take everything else. I'm just got a foot in your back, just stretching a foreskin across your face. Hey, you had to use what you got. Gotta use what you got. But anyway, the doctor tells me, he was like, so your girlfriend broke up with you and you play Dungeons and Dragons and you have this aggression. What if you just played a thing of Dungeons and Dragons and killed her in Dungeons and Dragons? I was like, holy shit, guy. Okay, I don't want to kill my ex-girlfriend. I just wanted to attack the guy with a broom. And he was like, I don't know, it could be very therapeutic. And I'm like, that's not me. I'm not gonna do it. Wait a minute, how much experience points is she worth? Does she have any? You got any? What's her loot like? What levels her loot? Is she immune to magical weapons, or is she just a bitch? Moving down the list. Oh, now I want to talk to you guys. Who here's done DMT? Anybody done DMT? DMT people? Okay, well, okay, we got 3. You can't really nod in here. It's a very slight gesture. Green Jared Leto. So we. Jared Leto as She-Hulk, and I'm like, great. Now I can't jerk off to that. So for those of you who don't know what DMT is, DMT stands for dimethyltryptamine. It's in every living thing. It's in grass, animals, birds, trees. It's even in you right now, Mary. Did you know you got DMT in your brain? And when you die, your brain just releases a bunch of DMT and you see the afterlife on your way out. That's what DMT's there for. And not recently, because it's been like for centuries, they've had like ceremonies and like religious type things. And now in the year 2022, dirtbags like me can make it in their bathtub. What a time to be alive.
What?
What's the sign of you? Because if you smoke it, like it's so natural to your body that if you eat it, your body digests it right away. It gets absorbed, and your body's like, "Oh, here's DMT," and you don't feel anything. But if you called a blast off and you leave your body and you go to an extra dimensional space where interstellar beings made of complicated shapes explain how the world works to you, and when you come to 15 minutes later, you get to solve the mystery of who shit my pants. No, but so I bought a vape from Kevin the bouncer back in the corner. I bought a DMT vape. Uh, I won't tell anybody, Kev. His prices are very affordable. It's 135 for a 1 gram cart. You can Venmo him at my Venmo account. Uh, no, but so I remember once I remember once it happened last year. This one time. No, I was on a bunch of mushrooms because I fucking love mushrooms. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to see, or Saturday I'm going to see Doctor Strange on mushrooms, which you can't tell me that is not the way to see that movie. I'm not going to have any idea what's happening, and then I'll have to wonder who shit my pants when I'm done. I'm like, God damn it! It keeps happening! Who keeps shitting my pants? So, no, but I was tripping on mushrooms, and at the peak of my trip, I hit this vape. I was like, this is probably a good idea. And because my body was already vibrating, I was seeing patterns floating in the air, and I took a big hit of DMT, and it was like someone threw a jug of kerosene on a campfire because it was such a bad fucking idea. Every pattern that I was seeing fell like it was on glass in between me, like boom, and it landed on every surface in the house. Now, every surface in the house had these rainbows running down the surface, and each surface would terminate in a 1930s clown head. You remember, like the 1930s cartoons where it was like like that clown head, right? And I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. And I closed my eyes thinking it would stop. But on the inside of my eyelids, as it came down, was a cartoon world. And it was that scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit where the machine breaks through the wall and there's that tree going, smile, John, smile. You know this world's a great one after all. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. Now I can feel myself starting to pass out. And I was like, okay, I just need some music, some nice trance music to like put me in a mood. And there's a band called The Orb. And The Orb is just garbled shit. It's just rain and telephone rings and a baby will whimper. It's perfect. All right. So as I'm passing out, I tell Alexa, I was like, Alexa, play The Orb. And as I'm drifting off, I hear Alexa say, now playing songs by Roy Orbison. And I'm like, no! And I tripped my fucking balls off listening to the prettiest girl in the world. All right, guys, that is my time. Are you guys ready for your headliner tonight?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,